Hi guys, my name is Chris Chana. I'm the owner of Chelsea Place Senior Care, and I'm the host of Senior Source TV. Today we're going behind the scenes at Charlotte Memorial Funeral Home, so I'm kind of freaking out. Let's go check it out. What's going on? How are we doing, Dave? Good to see you, man.
Welcome to Charlotte.
Thank you, buddy. Man, this is absolutely gorgeous.
Yes, it is.
Wow. I mean, I was not expecting that when I walked in, to be honest with you. This is beautiful. So, obviously I want you to take us around, show us,
Right.
give us a tour at some point. But I know one thing that's really important is a lot of times families, they may not be thinking about this whole process in advance.
Correct.
And I think it's important that they understand that pre-need process. So I was thinking maybe if you could show us what that's all about, and then give us a tour of the grounds here, you know?
Yeah, so here I always say the lobby here looks more like a 5-star hotel than it really does a funeral home.
No, I thought I was walking into a funeral home and I got in here and just totally forgot. So this is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, not just from the decor, but even the music we play.
Right.
It's not depressing; it's uplifting piano music.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Man. Absolutely. So I guess if I'm a family member, typically I guess what percentage of people do you find are looking, that are pre-need? I mean, do you find people typically wait till the last minute, or what's your average experience with the family?
A lot of people don't know there's pre-arrangements available.
Okay.
I think that's one of the reasons they find out too late.
Right.
Or hospice, they're in hospice, and hospices tell them, you need to make arrangements. And they go, we can, we can do that ahead of time.
And what's this room?
So this is our arrangement room.
Okay.
This is where I bring in for pre-arrangements, or if a family lost a loved one and didn't make pre-arrangements, we bring them in here too.
Right.
So they can select different merchandise for what they need. So we sit down with them, we find out what their needs are, and we tell them what our options are to fit their family needs.
We find people ask us sometimes actually is if you were out of town, if you had someone that was up north, or say they wanted to go up north, if they passed away maybe while they're in Punta Gorda or living in this area and needed to be transported up north. How does that process work?
Sure. With our seasonal visitors here, as I call them, when they die and they got property, they have property up north, they want to make sure they can get what they call a ship out. And so what we do is they may have a service here, and so they'll have the casket and everything. If they had bought a casket up north, we have it shipped to us. It's not mean it's coming all the way from New York. We have warehouses in Florida too that handle the same casket. So we have just shipped locally to us. We'll put them in the casket, dress them, casket them, as it's called, and have a service here. And then we take and make all the arrangements with the airlines. We contact the Northern Funeral Home to let them know when it's coming in.
Gotcha. So you guys actually do all that stuff for the family. Okay.
Right. So they don't have to worry about any of that.
So basically, they're just like, hey, this just happened. We need to start making plans, and you guys take over and kind of make that process as easy as possible.
And sometimes we have ship-ins too. In the summertime where they might be up north, but they have property here.
Right.
And so we do that. Not as common on there. Along with that, we do things for veterans too. A lot for veterans. One of the things is discounts. Because they are veterans, we give them discounts off their pre-arrangements. If they go to Sarasota National, we give that to them free of charge of the ride up there.
Okay.
It's in our GPL, it's showing $395, but if they pre-arrange, we eliminate that cost. But if they bought property here, what we do for the veterans is we give them the grave space free.
Gotcha. Okay. Awesome. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's no. I mean, I'm sure. Hey, everything helps, right? Every little bit helps to take that burden off family members, and both financially and just the whole process.
Exactly.
Making it easier. So what this room here? I guess. What would this room? I mean, this is beautiful. What's this room typically used for?
Well, this is our chapel. This is where we have our services in, and so when we do services in here, this right now is set up for 80 people. I always mentioned earlier that we one time we did a wedding in here.
Right.
So. With it, we got the big screen TVs.
I didn't catch it. You did a what in here?
A wedding.
A wedding. Was it like a doomsday wedding or like a?
No. They just didn't have a place to it, and they saw the chapel and they go, "Wow, can we get married here?"
Wow. Wow. That's cool. I mean, honestly, it's beautiful. So I mean, it's appropriate for a wedding for sure.
Yeah, and then we got the big screen TVs there too. We do in-house DVDs where the family will bring up to 70 pictures in. We can do more if they need to. And we actually customize them in-house, make them personal for every family.
Wow.
On that. Chris, this is Michelle here. She's one of our directors here at
Hi.
Charlotte
Nice to
Memorial.
meet you, Michelle.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. So what is it that you do? What's your role here?
I am a licensed funeral director and embalmer, so
Okay.
my role here is I primarily meet with the families after someone has passed away, and I arrange their services.
Okay, gotcha.
So whether that's cremation or burial, whatever the family
And so I know
needs.
we talked about pre-arrangement. I think with David earlier,
Mm-hmm.
we were discussing kind of some of the stuff that with cremation versus the caskets and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that. So what I guess would be the difference between your guys' roles?
After somebody passes away is when you need a licensed funeral director
Okay.
by Florida state law. So
Gotcha.
that's where I come in.
Primarily, David's you're dealing with all the pre-arrangement stuff.
Yeah.
And if there was something where there's that immediate emergency, there's a death, then they would be speaking with you.
Right,
Okay.
exactly.
All right, cool, awesome. So, what would be the best way then for someone to reach out to you guys?
Well, there's lots of ways. I always say as a pre-arrangement concert, I like it better because I meet people ahead of time. Funeral
Right.
directors meet people too late.
Right.
But she does meet the families, of course.
Gotcha.
But to reach out to us, we're on the internet, www.charlottememorial.com.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one
And,
way.
and we'll make sure to put your information too on the video as well. And
Right.
and I guess I get it'd be easy to schedule and set up something to meet with you. But in your case, I guess how do you typically get involved? Is it the phone ring here and it's just like you
The
got
phone
immediate
rings.
action, or how does
Yeah,
that work?
the
Okay.
phone rings, whether that's the hospital, a police officer, medical examiner,
Okay.
whatever the case was, for the cause of death
Right.
is the entity that will then call the funeral home and they get
Gotcha.
me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I mean, so I'm guessing that's all hours of the day, night.
24/7.
Okay. And so how does do you have to be close by, or how do you arrange to make sure that needs being met?
No, just via phone.
Okay.
Via phone, I'll be able to talk to the family and then set an appointment time that's convenient for them to come into the funeral home
Gotcha.
to go over those arrangements. And we walk them through everything every step of the way, so we'll lead them where they need to go.
Okay, so the person that may have passed away, that might be someone else that's handling, that person's loved one, where you're meeting more so with the family to talk about, what to do next.
Exactly.
Okay. All right, cool. Hey, if you guys have any questions, please reach out to Michelle or David here, and they'll be happy to answer them. So. Hey, thanks for going behind the scenes today at Charlotte Memorial Funeral Home. So, we got a little special extra at the end. Don't miss it. It's a little creepy, but check it out.
So down this hall, we're going to the crematory,
All right. I guess, so what happens now, man?
This is the hot topic.
Okay. Chris, you gonna save me, man, just in case? Wow.
Heard us, so we just...
Wow, man, this is really surreal, All right, let's go to the next place.